Welcome to Synthaholics. This is your host, David Duncan, and today with me is Tanya Zer.
Yay!
Welcome. You'll remember her from our last year and many times before. Last time we talked about Showgirls, the gift that unwrapped itself for Christmas for you guys last year. And now we have another gift
So
that kind
good.
of unwrapped itself, but the Ferengi were involved with that one. So, we're talking about the Next Generation Season 3 episode, Menage a Troi. Tanya, what did you think about this episode? Has it been a while since you've seen it?
It was a while. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's a while or it's a week. You know, I forget things instantly. Freaking goldfish, David. So yeah, it was good. I mean, this doing this with you forces me to like pay attention more, pay attention to names, write stuff down. So I get more out of it when you're involved. How's that, David? You get
Huh?
more out of life if you're involved.
I'm flattered. I'm glad you get more out of life when you talk to me. That's
It's a good
fantastic.
episode. I
It's
think
fun.
I think anytime Loxana's in it, it's a good. I love her. I love
I
her.
I love Luxana Choi episodes. They're always a lot of fun. I think. Um, something. So basically, this episode, the Ferengi are finally involved with some trade negotiations with the Betazoids, and Picard's super reluctant about it, and one of them named Damon Togg falls in love with Lwaxana Troy and ends up abducting her daughter and Riker, and they just fly away. And meanwhile, Wesley Crusher's trying to go to Starfleet Academy to do his oral exam. Do you know how many
Yeah,
times?
yeah.
Do
They
you know how many
really.
times they said oral exam in this episode? In the episode
No, I bet you counted.
I didn't,
How
but
many?
it was way too many. It was way too many times about Wesley Crusher having to take an oral exam
Yeah.
in an episode called Menage a Troi, which is of course a
Oh
parody
my
of
gosh, I didn't
Menage
even
a
catch
Trois.
that. I just thought.
I was like, oh my
Sometimes I'm
god,
just like, when people say a word that now it's like back then, did you when you said oral,
they knew what
did
they were.
anyone
I
snicker?
think they knew what they were doing. This episode's called Menage a Troi,
That's true. That's
and
true. Yeah.
they said oral exam as many times as they possibly could. Oh, they is
Yeah.
it? They
Yeah, you're right.
is the oral exam going to be done on Loxana? Is that why they're trying to get her back from the Ferengi? Who knows?
You know, they could have done a lot. We'll get to that. I was a little saddened at the amount of Menage a Troi.
You were saddened by it?
Yeah, there wasn't very much.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if that's a spoiler, if we're walking through it, like really, I was like,
there was
this is
none.
the main part? This
There
is
was
the
none.
main part she's involved in?
So
Yeah.
yeah, Wesley's trying to figure out what's happened to people. There's 3D chess involved, and
Yes.
very little menage a trois, unfortunately. Um, and then of course there's the epic ending where Picard has to say romantic things to get Lwaxana Troy back from Damon Top.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
It's
I
just like
forgot.
it's
That
like
is the big takeaway.
yeah. So those are like the kind of the key takeaways. So I thought it was really bizarre that Ferengi know how to play chess, like not just chess, 3 dimensional chess, and apparently there's two different kinds of 3 dimensional chess because in the Enterprise they've got like all those separate little pieces for the chess pieces, but on the Ferengi ship their chess is just 3 stacked layers straight up.
Hmm. Yeah, you would definitely know that more than me.
Well, I
I
was
thought it
just
was cool.
I'm just watching this set. I'm like, why is there 2 different 3 dimensional chess sets? Are the rules the same on 2 different when the board's different?
I mean, Riker knew how to do it. He was the one
Yeah,
kind of telling him he's making the wrong moves.
yeah. But I'm just curious. As like a like, with the board being different, wouldn't chess be played differently too?
Huh.
Why did Frankies playing
Yeah, I
chess?
know.
Because the
No, they must
Frankies,
have learned it on a they must have learned it.
the
There
Frankies,
there's one.
the Ferengis aren't necessarily like an
original series
intellectual
has
race.
4.
This is still early TNG. TNG, the Ferengis were like a joke. They weren't like taken very seriously. They're always kind of portrayed as really dumb. And the fact that this guy's like running like a, that there's like 2 or 3 chess master Ferengis on this one ship is kind of hilarious. I guess they don't have much to do when they're not getting umaks or
That's
making
true.
profit.
Yeah, there wasn't many of them. What, there was, I mean, we see 2 of them. Maybe we see 3 or 4 total on that ship.
Well, there's Damon Togg. There's the Doctor, played by
Yeah.
Ethan Phillips, who was Neelix on
Yes.
Voyager,
Yes,
and
I
then
love it.
there's the one who's playing chess, and then there's the one who beat the one playing chess, who we saw earlier. So there's 4 that we saw for sure on the Ferengi ship.
Yeah, you're gonna need chess to occupy your time, apparently, there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what would your overall takes away from this episode, other than the very sad lack of Ménage à Trois?
Takeaway. Oh, geez. David, you should really give me a list of things to think about before we do this, because I just kind of watched the episode and then I lean heavy on whatever you're gonna say. What's my takeaway? I don't even know what that means. What do you want from me, David?
I don't know. What you think about it? What you think about it? Like, where does it stand? Where does it stand for you? Other than that, it's a good luck on a Troi episode. What does it mean to you?
It barely had any data in Geordie. So, I mean, if we're going to focus on that, which is a big focus of mine, it was low. It was low, but it was enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very 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 low on the data and Geordie dynamic.
Very low. Like, they didn't even really have to, I don't know. They must have shot that for a different episode. They didn't even have to be there.
Well, speaking of data in Troi, this episode just reinforces my hate for Wesley Crusher.
Yeah, really? Oh, see, I actually thought,
so
wow, I used to kind of despise him when I was younger.
I still
And now I'm
despise
like,
him.
oh, do you?
Well,
this is like his tutor era.
Sure, but you're criticizing the lack of data and Geordie in this episode. And so if we're going to go down that rabbit hole of criticizing that, Wesley Crusher is outsmarting Data and Geordie in this episode. He gave them the idea, and they're like, well, I guess that's good. We'll do the work, though. That's what they said in the dialogue. It's like, he had this idea, and he's like, well, yeah, Geordie and Data did all the work. But then they're like, oh, but no, Wesley, he came up with the idea. We'll listen to him. We'll do everything the little kid says.
Yeah.
That's a slight. That's a slight to Data and Geordie.
He's kind of a savant in that way. We all don't like him, but he's good for the ship. We know that. He's an annoying good kid.
Annoying good kid. Oh, too bad he never got to take his oral exam. He'll never find out what that means.
I mean, he must at some time, right? When do we lose Wesley?
We
lose him soon. I thought that was going to be
probably season 4 or 5. And because we also have that episode where Nick Locarno shows up, where Wesley was involved with the Red Squad, where they got their teammate killed by doing an illegal piloting maneuver later on.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got his oral exam by then.
Yeah, well, with all those kids around him, I'm sure he took plenty of oral exams.
Yes, all of them. Give me more.
Yes.
So I was actually kind of still pleasantly surprised by some of the special effects in this episode. So whenever they get beamed out in this scene where their clothes just kind of fall, I'm like, that was pretty cool. That's a decent effect for the
clothes fell. What?
Whenever they get beamed onto the ship and then they wake up, whenever the Ferengi Doctor Neelix beams them to the other chamber where they put these green things on, they beam them out of their clothes and their clothes just fall to the ground. I'm like, that's a pretty good effect for the
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Late 80s, cool. Early 90s. Yeah. I was like, oh. Good. That's a pretty decent special effect. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I just like the line, what does he say? I wrote it down. Oh, females don't deserve the honor of clothing.
Yeah. So this episode gives us a lot of like Ferengi firsts. So this is the first episode we learned that Ferengi are not super readable by Betazoids.
Mm.
Data was trying to go into it, but Picard cuts him off. So Data gets slighted twice in this episode. First by Picard telling him to shut up, and the next time because the kid overshouts the android,
Mm.
outsmarts the android. So we also had the first reference of Umox. Umox is the time it came up.
Yes.
One of my favorite episodes that me and Aaron did of Synthaholics back in the day was whenever we did the Area 51 episode where they went back in time to Roswell by accident, and Nog was getting the getting the human military lady to give him Umox. We named that episode Underage Umox.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
Nog was supposed to be going to Starfleet Academy. That was on that episode. We called it
I
Underage
have to watch
Umox.
that. That doesn't ring any bells.
Really? That's like it was a episode that kind of like commemorated like the 50th anniversary of Roswell or something. Roswell, the
Really?
UFO sighting. Yeah, it's a fantastic episode of Deep Space Nine.
Oh, that makes sense why I didn't see it. That's the one I've seen the least of. Huh.
Well, maybe we can
Okay.
talk about
And I
that
know that's
one.
your
Maybe we
favorite.
can talk about that one next time you come on because it's been a while since I've seen that episode. It's such a good episode.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
can't remember the actual
Yeah, I'll jump
title.
around.
I just remember we called it Underage Umux because we thought that was funny. Synthaholics title.
Hmm. It's Little Green Men
Little
is
Green
what they call
Men.
it.
That's a great episode. Yes, that's it. That is the one I was thinking of.
Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
So good, so good. I love Ferengi episodes. They get better in Deep Space Nine. I remember one of my friends from Buffalo, who I got to start watching Star Trek. When he got to the Ferengi in TNG, he's like, "I hate them. I'm never gonna like them." And I'm like, "I guarantee, once you get to Deep Space Nine, you're gonna like the Ferengi." And then he met Quark, and he's like, "Yeah, I like the Ferengi now." I'm like, "See,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't think you could ever get around them." But yeah, like they were pretty obnoxious early on in TNG.
I mean, they're obnoxious no matter what, even when you like them. I think so.
Really? You think Quark's obnoxious?
Yes. Yes, of course. Oh my gosh. That's the he's supposed to be. That's just who they are. But I mean, it's still enjoyable. But
Oh
yeah, I
man.
want to slap the fuck out of them.
Well, that's why it's so much fun to watch because you got Odo who tries to
Yes.
within the scope of the
Yes.
law.
Oh my gosh. This frustration. I feel it.
Yeah. Mm. Well, like I think this is also the because you said you wrote down the quote, "Females don't deserve to wear clothes." That's like this is the first
Yes.
episode that's established where Fringy culture women don't wear clothes, and every time they go
Okay.
to Quark's mother's house, she's wearing clothes, and they're like, "Ugh, I can't believe you're wearing clothes."
Oh, I don't remember that. I know I have images in my head where I've seen the women and, they're not wearing anything. Well, they probably just show like just above boobs and up yeah. So I have images in my mind of their women. I just don't know the episodes or remember that.
Moogie. That's what they called his mother, Quark's mother.
Oh.
Moogie, yes.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, their mothers. Oh, so weird. Wait, then do you think so wait. So if when they see a woman and she's wearing clothes and they're like, "Ah," and that's his mom, then with their significant others, you'd think, do they want them to wear some clothes? They'd be like, "Oh,
No,
baby, you've covered up." No? Never.
no. Clothes is forbidden. It's like gross to them.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
Fun.
Like why would you hide the beautiful female forms? It's like that's stupid. Like why would you do that?
Yeah, yeah. I guess just the mom part is kind of okay.
That's weird, but it's just I guess it's just their culture, I suppose. Just
Yeah.
hide the boners, don't hide the women. Although
Yeah.
they keep their
Okay.
ears out, and they did mention specifically that Umox in the ears is like one of the most
Ew.
sensitive erogenous zones, so they just jizz in their
True,
pants, I
true.
guess,
So yeah,
whenever
in that case, they're hanging out for the males. Yep.
big ol'
Ears are
ears.
so big.
Did you like how Luxana seduced Damon Tog?
Oh man, I could feel. Oh, been there, been there. That yeah, I think most women have what she went through, where you're just like, ah, okay, all right, I'm just gonna give the least amount to this guy to get him off my back. Like, yeah, yeah, I think we've all been there.
Hmm.
But with the ears, I was hoping she wouldn't have to get. Who knows how far they went? Do we know? Is what do they do for sex? Do they have actual sex?
I'm sure they do. I mean, that's how they have to procreate. But the thing is, like, we just get reactions from Deanna, where she's like, "Whoa." So
Right.
I assume something happened. I mean, they beyond them just kiss. I mean, I guess it could have just been the kiss that made her go. "Whoa."
I
But
was
I mean,
thinking it
like,
was just gonna be kids. Otherwise, you'd think she would have a bigger reaction than that. She'd be like, "We gotta get my mother out of there!"
well, we have a initial reaction that I think it cuts back to the Enterprise. So we don't get like it comes back later. So we don't know what happened in the interim.
I don't think she would have to go that far.
Because there's the perception of time passing, because the next time we come back to them, Loxana's giving him Umox. So I guess seconds.
Mm, I don't think she'd have to go that far.
Well,
She
because
could
he's
lead
like
him on so much
because
longer.
he's like laying there in bed, like he's like and she might have just switched over to talking about her previous lovers, because she was doing
Yes,
that
yes,
too.
that I love. Yeah, yep. She's going on about him. Yeah, that I relate to too. He's like, I don't want to hear about your past lovers.
There's an episode of Deep Space Nine where Loxana and Odo get stuck in a turbo shaft together.
Really?
Sounds like you need to brush up on your Deep Space Nine.
I didn't get far in Deep Space Nine. That's the one I've seen the least. I don't
Oh,
even know how far I got. Yeah, yeah. And I
are
know
you
it's your
are you
favorite.
current on any of the other Star Trek shows? Because I actually have not been current on them. The last
I
new Star Trek
watched
I watched was Lower Decks.
I loved that. It took me a while. It took me a while to get to it. Just because I don't watch a lot of things. I turn something on and I walk around. Um, I just use it for background noise. So then if it's on and it's something like Star Trek, I have to stop and I have to watch it. So I can't just walk around. Lower Decks is so good, so good. I did watch Picard. Um, aside from that, yeah, that's as far as I got on all the new stuff.
Yeah, I refused to watch the final season of Discovery because I barely got through the second to last season of that show. It was just so bad.
Hmm.
I did not also watch. I watched the first two seasons of Strange New Worlds, but I have not watched season three. I've basically kind of been boycotting it, waiting to find out if Alex Kurtzman's actually been fired yet. Because it seems, from what I understand going on in the news, it seems like we are getting, unfortunately, the season one and season two of Starfleet Academy. But from what I've been hearing from this guy called Tacky and Pulse podcast, it sounds like there's not going to be any more not strange, no more Starfleet Academy after the second season, and Strange New Worlds is going to end on a truncated season five. So they're not even getting a full order for the last season of Strange New World. So
Interesting.
it sounds like Kurtzman is out, and that is my biggest prayer. I want him to be gone so that we can get decent people running Star Trek who know what Star Trek's about and who aren't going to run it into the ground anymore. I've not been very happy with it. Like, Lower Decks was fantastic. I loved Lower Decks so much, so much. But most of everything else I didn't really care for. I really liked Picard season three, but the other two seasons of
So good.
Picard. We're kind of like,
Really?
I
Oh my
didn't,
god.
I didn't
I
like
loved every
season,
every second.
I
Every
didn't like season
second.
1 and 2 of Picard.
Jeez. I mean,
Oh,
it was different, that's for sure,
we're
but
gonna
I thought
kill
it was
you.
great
We're
how
gonna
they
put
did
you
it.
into a Data's body, but you're gonna die soon. You're still gonna be weak. And you're not gonna live any longer than you normally would have. Yay! Well, why kill him in the first place? Just let him stay a weak, pathetic human. Find a regular cure for him. He's got okay. We put him in an android body, but he's got zero perks of being in an android body.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was just kind of
True.
silly. Also, they called the number for the big alien octopuses to come out of the sky at the end of season 1. The androids called them, and then they hung up. But I mean, if the alien intelligence knew they were being called, even if the home galaxy hung up, you'd think they would be advanced enough to redial and just come through anyway. That never came back. Girardi, the beautiful Girardi board queen, she is just standing there at a
Mm.
black hole somewhere doing nothing. We never got a follow up on that. Like it's just like what they just had all these plot threads that went nowhere in Picard,
It is
which
true.
which
Yeah, I guess I
had no
just fast
resolution.
forget and I just continue with what they give me to feed me more.
Season 3 was pretty good. I did enjoy watching season 3, but yeah, 1 and 2 were like
Hmm.
for me. But other sci-fi news, Stargate is coming back.
Yes, tell me
I've
more, David.
I've recently just finished Stargate SG-1 and the Arc of Truth. I'm almost halfway done with Stargate Atlantis, and we've
Oh
got
my gosh.
and I need to watch Stargate Universe still as well. But some of the creators from Stargate Atlantis, Universe, and Roland Emmerich, who made the original Stargate movie, he's like all these people are producers on a new
Hmm.
Stargate show that they're going to be coming on Amazon Prime, which I'm really excited for because
Oh.
part the problem with Star Trek coming back was that it was run by people who didn't give a shit.
Huh.
Alex Kurtzman being one of them. He wasn't an original Star Trek person. He just kind of did what he wanted to. But with these producers who are coming back from previous Stargate shows, I've got a lot more hope that the new Stargate show would be in line with old Stargate shows because some of the original creators are working on it. So that's very exciting to me. It's not a
That is exciting.
it's not going to be a hard reboot. It's like they're saying soft reboot only for the fact that it's its own story. It takes place within the existing canon. So I mean, it's not a start over, but it's not a direct
Hmm.
continuation either from what it sounds like. Hopefully, if they this first show takes off, we'll get a spin-off that'll continue Atlantis and maybe universe in their own ways, or at least give us some kind of like resolution to those. From what I understand, they both end on cliffhangers. I'm not there yet, but from what I understand, both those shows kind of end that way. So I'm hoping for the greater Stargate fandom that this new show will do well, and hopefully we can get answers to the questions that Stargate people have had for a long, long time.
Mm. Oh
Because it's been
my.
like I think over like 10 or 15 years since Stargate Universe went off the air, so it's been a while.
I have no idea. I was huge into what SG1. I
Yeah,
saw just a couple episodes of Atlantis and then I dropped the ball. I loved it. I loved it. I just dropped the ball. So yeah, I didn't even know there was a third.
hmm yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they're doing with Stargate. It's that's something I've recently gotten into. I just kind of started watching it over this year, so I've watched like all 10 seasons this year of SG-1.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely excited for new stuff with that. There's rumors of a new Star Trek movie in the works as well. Um,
Is there?
yes, that's also why
Huh.
it seems like Kurtzman might be out because it seems like this is not doesn't have him involved with it at all. So the new movie is supposed to be like a restart, reboot. I don't know if it's like a hard reboot or
Nice.
anything. I'm hoping it's just like they're just deleting the Kurtzman Star Trek and just making a new prequel movie. Because that's what's been rumored.
Huh.
Like a move. There's also been rumors of a Star Trek Archer show where he's the first president of the Federation. there's been lots of like little murmurings of Star Trek rumors and news, so I'm excited to see what comes out as long as Kurtzman's not involved.
Hi. That's awesome. Glad you held out on that news for me, David.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to
That
mention it,
sounded,
but
that sounded sarcastic. I wasn't being sarcastic.
well, we were talking before the
You're slow.
podcast, so she's like, she's probably like, thanks for not telling me beforehand. I was holding it for the show
Yeah,
to
I
talk
like
about
it.
Star Trek stuff. So
It's good. This is the place to go. They know they need to come here to get their Star Trek news. Nowhere else. It's you.
well, I don't talk much Star Trek anymore because my co-host Brian he
Oh,
does not know Star Trek. He did watch Lower Decks. So whenever we did talk about Lower Decks, we did that. I forced him to watch Deep Space Nine season 1, so he's seen that.
okay.
I'm hoping I can force him to watch season 2 soon, so we can talk about that. But yeah, there's I'm trying to make him a Deep Space Niner, if nothing else. Well, he does love Lower Decks, but I want him to watch
Uh-huh.
more than just Lower Decks.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Which I think that would be the best way to get someone involved with Star Trek. But I mean, I guess it didn't work for him. Not
well,
too
yeah,
much.
he just wants more Lower Decks. He doesn't really care about anything else, unfortunately. But I'm slowly trying to chip at him to hopefully get him to watch more Deep Space Nine. So hopefully we'll do that sometime in the new year. But we will see.
So since
Go-
I'll just ask you because who cares? So since Lower Decks did so good, wasn't there? Did I miss something? Wasn't there like talks of making that a live version?
well, I know Tawny Newsome is wanting to write a Star Trek live action comedy, but I don't know if that's supposed to be actually Lower Decks or not. Um,
Huh.
that is just kind of the rumor mill, but it might have to be involved with Kurtzman. I don't know. So there's just lots of rumors. I mean, the Star Trek 3 that was announced before Star Trek Into Darkness came out because they were so excited about Star Trek Into Darkness. No, not Star Trek Into Darkness. Star Trek Beyond. They announced Star Trek 4 before Star Trek Beyond came out, and then Star
Did
Trek
they?
4. Yeah, they were so sold on Star Trek Beyond doing so well that they had already greenlit Star Trek 4. And I think just a couple weeks ago they finally said Star Trek 4 has been canceled.
Oh,
Years
I
and
thought
years and
I guess I
years and
never know
years.
when they officially release anything or what is official that we hear. But yeah, I thought that ended a long time ago because they were talking about Tarantino doing it for the longest time.
Well, that they were talking about but I think Tarantino's Star Trek movie was also supposed to be a separate Star Trek movie from Star Trek 4. There's just been so
Oh,
many rumors like floating around that
right.
just like nothing materializing. It's just been kind of like a weird ghost town, except for Kurtzman's
Shows,
cancer.
random shows after shows.
But hopefully we'll be getting some good Star Trek news soon. News about this new movie that they're talking about that's not a continuation of the Kelvin timeline, which also Alex Kurtzman helped start, unfortunately. So we'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Tanya, for some Ménage a Troi.
Yes, but thank you.
And thanks to everyone for listening. And hopefully we'll be back soon. I know this is a little bit later than we initially thought about being back. I don't have any definite plans. So this may be the last podcast for the year, but hopefully we'll be back starting in the new year, or maybe later this year. I don't know. Haven't gotten plans nailed out yet. So until next time, I've been David, and she's been Tanya.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time. Synthaholics out.
Howdies.